You actually have a say-so in how your life goes. Life is not designed where you just wake up and see how it go and you react. You actually have a say-so. You have a determining voice into where your life can go. You have no say-so in what happens to you, but you have a say-so in what you do about it. See, you get tripped out because you got dirt on you, but you need dirt on you to develop. I still got dirt on me. But show me something that has grown into something beautiful that didn't have no dirt on it. You take a seed and throw it on the concrete. Don't put no dirt on it and watch what happens. Because dirt ain't just dirt. Dirt is fertilizer. Dirt is nutrients. Dirt gives you the strength for your seed to push through. Everything you see that's beautiful starts out as a seed, but that seed got to get dirt on it. See, you get mad when haters come your way. You get mad because you get a setback. That's just dirt. You got to have dirt on you to grow into what God got for you.
Everybody has a gold standard, a worthy image of self. And it's not just about the physical, it's also about a standard of what they expect to make out of their lives. If you're saying that you want to live your gold standard, then you're saying that you are prepared to accept the highs and the lows, the sweet and the painful. You can see why most people don't live their gold standards. They want the honey, but they worry about the bees. It doesn't work like that. The honey comes with the bees. Everyone wants to know about the great highs, but few people are interested in the terrible lows and the unrelenting stress. I know that for a fact. People want to talk to you when you have it together, not when you're falling apart. They're interested in watching your rockets fly, but not your heart breaking. If you're trying to be cute, then stick to ideals. But if you are sincere about living your goal standard, then the questions are, what are you prepared to endure?
The belief of the individual can overcome thousands of followers. One person with a belief overrides thousands of people with just intent. Right now we have the most valuable asset on earth on our side, time, but it's running out. And right now you guys are sitting there. And to make that first step towards greatness is the hardest step. But there is one thing harder than that, my friends. It's later in life. As you look back on your life, the windows of opportunity has closed. Your ability is no longer present. And you think back that you could have been great.
There was a man who was an efficient builder. He had worked for years in a large company and had reached the age of retirement. His employer asked him to build one more house. It was to be his last commission. The builder took the job, but his heart was not involved. He used inferior materials, and he failed to see the many things that should have been clear to him had he shown even his normal interest in his work. When the house was eventually finished, his employer came to him and said, "The house is yours. Here's the key. It's a present from me." The builder immediately regretted that he had not used the best materials and engaged the most capable workers. If only he had known that the house was for him.
It's hard to put the effort in to create greatness, but it's a lot harder to accept the reality that you could have been great.
The moment that you commit yourself, then all unforeseen incidents, people, things that can happen that are positive begin to come your way. And basically the whole thought was the fact that nothing comes to you until you commit yourself.
Who are you? Who do you want to be? What are you doing about it? Ask yourself those questions and be honest with the answers. Don't lie. And then go do something about it.
Here's what I want you to look at. There are winners There are losers, and there are people who have not discovered how to win. And all they need is some coaching. All they need is some help and assistance, just a little support. Maybe you've already given up, and maybe you just need a little fire, a little encouragement to get back in the game again.
I had been working my whole life. And what I didn't understand, by being determined to chase something, by being committed to it, and what commitment is staying true to what you said you were going to do long after the mood that you have set it in has left. You see, people think commitment is saying, yes, I'll do it on the days when it feels good. But I have been committed to everything that I ever started in my life, and I never stopped and I never quit it. And so by being committed to everything that I started, I finished it. It built a certain type of spirit. It built a certain type of mentality. It built a certain type of individual. And so now I couldn't quit even if I wanted to. I couldn't lay in the bed even if I wanted to. I couldn't stop even if I wanted to. I had too much sweat equity in my life and everything that I was doing.
There's a difference between a winner and a champion. You can win and have a bad attitude. You cannot be a champion and have a bad attitude. You can win with a great coach. You cannot be a champion with just a great coach. Champions are focused on the goal. They don't have time to be doing stuff that's not going to help them toward the goal. You are a champion. Think like one.
It's possible. I'm blessed and highly favored. I've got a lot going for me. I got some good stuff in me. And it's possible that I can bring my greatness out here in the universe. That I can do what I want to do. It's possible I can bounce back from adversity and reinvent my life. It's possible, regardless of where I am, that things can get better for me.
Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. It's not easy. If it were easy, there'd be no Denzel Washington. So, keep working, keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Easy. Is a greater threat to progress than hardship.
Easy is not an option. Life is hard. Step toward it. Don't try and duck it like most people do. See, most people want it easy. See, easy come, easy what? Easy go. See, but when you go at what you're going to deal with and you deal with the difficulties of it, when you handle those hard things close at hand, making those hard decisions right now that you don't want to make. And I'm saying to you, whatever you got to do it, because if you don't, life is going to whoop you until you surrender.
At some point, everything's going to go south on you. Everything's going to go south, and you're going to say, this is it. This is how I end. Now, you can either accept that, or you can get to work. That's all it is. You just begin. You do the math. You solve one problem, and you solve the next one.
We all fear rejection. We all fear coming up short. We all fear being obsolete. We all fear looking ignorant. We all fear looking stupid, and the fear of looking stupid is the stupidest thing that you could ever let keep you from taking a step in your life. But we do it all the time and blame the barrier. And I would have and I should have, and I could have, but I got blocked. I got blocked. I was on my way. I got blocked. I was on my way. I lost my job. I was about to do it. I got blocked. Have you ever been blocked? If you hadn't been blocked, that's because you're not going anywhere. If you hadn't been blocked, that's because you're still in neutral. But if you're ever going to go somewhere that you've never been before and do something you've never done before, prepare for the blockers. And don't act surprised when they hit you.
Because I understood my existence wasn't about me. I went from me to we a long time ago. I understood the process is more important than the product. It wasn't about the outcome for me. Whether I made it to the NFL or not, that was inconsequential in God's. For my life, but I was going to fall in love with that process because I understood by falling in love with that process, it was going to turn me into a machine.
You see, a lot of people need things to get motivated. A lot of people need a little extra money to get motivated. A lot of people need, whatever the case may be, a little bonus to get motivated. I don't need anything but breath in my body and life.
You can win the war you're in with the weapon that you have. I'm not next, I'm now. And the only thing I need for what's next is to learn how to use what I got now.
Because when you start looking at giving your best at all times, that's not easy. But when you are committing yourself to doing something, those are the standards that you set for yourself because that's who you are. If you're working on a job where you're miserable, they're not paying you what you're worth, and you're dissatisfied. If you have decided to continue to take a paycheck, you owe it to yourself to give it your best effort. If you get in the habit of being mediocre or doing just enough to get by, you're not hurting anybody but you. You're cheating you. Live each day with integrity. Don't try and get over in life. Don't try and cheat. See, a lot of people like to try and cheat. Don't try and cheat. Say, well, this little bit won't count. Everything counts.
Be strong. Be very courageous. Be strong. And there are those of you who are allowing a circumstance or a situation to change you from who you are. I need you to rise. Rise above your current circumstance. Rise. Rise. Rise above everything that's going on around you. Rise. Like I need you to get to a point that while you are in the midst of it, you are not experiencing it like everybody else is experiencing it. I want people to look at you like you're crazy because the way you are experiencing it, the way you are going through it, come on, the way you are going through it, the way you are experiencing it, the way that you're dealing with it, people don't think you crazy. Why? Because like a plane, you rise. You are rising above all of the stuff.